Haven't drank for like, I don't know now. I think it's about 90 days. And this coat is good. It's called Rab. They sell them. It's for being outdoors, like mountain climbing. But it's hard on the outside. But then this one doesn't have a windproof zipper, but it's got a good hood. But and I got wool gloves on. It's like feels like it's 20 degrees here in Chicago, on with colder wind. But you know the date is like the 13th, I think, 14th. And I finally got to go out with a girl. And you know, like that was one of my biggest things, was like being lonely in Chicago. And so for like a month I'd bring her food and like say hi, and finally I went out and we hung out. And like I guess it went real bad maybe because she deleted the app that we talk on. And I'm not really sure why. Like I paid for it, I tried to listen and be nice. Maybe it's because I'm bald. Like she didn't know I was bald, so I don't know what the problem was. Or maybe she likes me and she erased it. I don't know. I can't tell, because in the end, like I dropped her off at home and she seemed, you know, happy. She didn't seem mad or anything. So I don't know. I don't really know what happened, but I did. I got to go meet a girl and go out with her, and like that was my goal, you know. Like I met somebody. Like it took me 90 days, you know, but it like kind of halfway worked. And she said she's moving anyway, which is like kind of crazy, and I don't know if it's really gonna happen. But like I don't know. It was hard to know because we never hung out before. We never talked a lot, so it's hard to know what happened. But so I want to say, you know, like I feel like it's my fault. Like I did something bad, or like I didn't do enough of something, or like I feel bad about it. And so I just kind of wanted to say, like, even, you know, if you're quitting drinking, like I really accomplished a big goal. Is my biggest thing, because so goddamn lonely in this place. And seems like everybody I meet there, they change their number within 2 months, and it's like unless I see some people on the street, it just is just the biggest exchange of people I've ever seen. So you know, I'm still working really hard. I started eating a lot of sugar the last 2 days that I need to quit. And I haven't been lifting weights, but I've been working more on my bike, so it's kind of equals out. And it's really windy. I'm sure you can tell. But I kind of wanted to just say that, say you quit drinking and, you know, and life starts getting better and you're a little more in control, and, you know, you are trusting yourself and you're not drinking, and you're like, you know, I wonder if it's because I didn't drink with her last night. She just didn't like me. So I don't think it is. It might have been, you know, but I told her I made a YouTube channel. She seemed kind of sickening by me. Like she was kind of like, eh. Like she said my car was dirty and I never use it, so I had to insure it just to go visit her. And it was kind of a spontaneous last second thing, and it didn't really, and so, but I just wanted to say, when things don't work out like this, when it's between two people, it's really, you got to give it your best shot, you know. You got to try. You got to, sometimes your mood or your personality isn't maybe in it. I mean, I was really focused on work, and she gave me the wrong address kind of at first, but so it wasn't great off to the first start, but like it's okay. I mean, stuff happens, and that's what really gets you. One time I used to do commercial diving in the Gulf of Mexico, and the supervisor said, it's not if you make a mistake, because we all make a lot of mistakes, but it's how fast you can recover from that mistake, how you can fix the mistake, and how you can get over it that matters. And I've really thought that's a really good way to put it. Like, it's how fast you can recover. And I mean, it doesn't mean I should get over her. I don't think it means that. I'm not using it to say I should just get over her and move on. But I'm saying that it wasn't a mistake to go out, and there was little mistakes that happened there, and we can't get hung up on that. And day to day, from now, I'll see what happens, and if she decides to call me and stuff. But you just have to the best thing you can do is make your life the best it can be. Fix what you have control over. Sometimes it might not be your fault that things don't go the way it's planned, and especially with a group of people or more people, you don't really, things can get messed up between them. So it might not be my fault. Maybe I didn't pay attention to some things, or I should have done something, but I mean, I feel like she should at least told me what's going on. She said she was gonna delete an app, and she was just just to tell you, I'm going to get rid of this app and not use it. And I know she has 2 phones, so maybe she wanted to do it for a certain reason, but she didn't say we don't have great chemistry, I'll talk to you later. That would have been suck, but at least I would have known. Now I'm well, is she confused? Does she like me a lot, but she just did that? Or did she just have to get rid of her phone? Or does she just not like me at all? So, and I told her I'd see her tonight, and I didn't go see her, but by her work and give her that drawing I drew of her. And she seemed like, I don't remember her saying yes, but I think she was okay. And she laughed at the end of the night. I don't know what went so drastically, what changed things so much. So I'm just gonna do the best I can do, and try to get through living the lifestyle I want to and get back on track and quit eating sugar. And I'm actually thinking of doing this whole new goal where I quit nicotine, caffeine, and sugar, and quit maybe quit drinking LaCroix water, and and then quit quit drinking kratom, quit taking kratom. And I think that a week will save me about $80 a week. That right there. 2 12 packs of LaCroix, probably $12. Nicotine, which is about 12, so that's 24. $60 in kratom, I bet. 60, so 70, $84 right there. Caffeine, probably 8, probably 10, so 94. And 94, and then sugar, probably 104 plus tax. $120 a week I'm spending on that stuff, I bet. So imagine a month, that's $400 that I could be saving. And my goal here is saving, and the biggest thing I can say is that it's my original goal to move to another country and teach English is what I should go after, because trying to meet somebody when I'm this lonely here is kind of stringing out the process of living in Chicago, and it's been 2 years when I could potentially work as hard as I could ever and make the money to get out of here. And because this isn't doing it for me. I'm not finding another job here. I'm just telling you, this is the loneliest place I've ever been. I'm working probably 70 hours a week, close to it, ever since I moved here. 55 to 75 probably. And all I do is barely meet somebody, and then time goes by, and like I finally met this girl after I knew another girl, and I'm lucky that happens for me. I'm lucky I look okay. I'm lucky my arms work and legs, and I'm able to meet people. It's really lucky, but I just, it's not my goal. It's like it's on this edge of it, I don't need that necessarily. You almost do. You almost need somebody to talk to. I was like buying her like food, and it was so nice. And then, like I don't know if she has a boyfriend or like what really was going on, because something seemed kind of off. But I felt so lucky I didn't want to give up. I wanted to keep like going to say hi to her and talking on the phone to her. And man, I just feel like crap now. It's like I have nobody again, and I didn't do anything wrong, like I tried to be good. I tried to like keep things so we could just keep going in a good direction, and I don't know, I guess maybe she didn't see it that way or something, or she has other reasons. But so I think like in times where it's really tough like this, I'm thinking about quitting all that stuff, because I'm like, I think it makes me happier to be around people doing that. But why should I care anyway? I mean, nobody cares if they're around me, really. I mean, people do, but I'm not working around people. If I can be nice to people and polite while I'm working, then who cares? I mean, it's not like I'm better off. Like, I can kind of prove it by this situation. Like, she didn't, like, there's nobody that's wanting to be like with me at all, enough to where quitting all these things like kratom, caffeine, nicotine is gonna, I know that when you quit stuff, it's really hard, and you feel bad for like a week or two, and that's the hard part. But maybe I was even thinking this, but maybe part of the reason that she wasn't that happy is maybe I just like wasn't sensitive enough to paying attention to her. And like, I think I kind of tried to be, but at the same time, I'm working so much of the time. I don't think I'm sensitive to anything. I think I'm just like really trying to like pay these bills and just barely get ahead. And it's goddamn hard, man. It is so hard. I should just go back to the oil and work, but I'm just afraid like I'd get trapped doing it. So it's like the biggest goal sometimes, you're always fighting yourself in life, and quitting alcohol is a really great start. But the biggest goal, the biggest thing, it's always yourself. You're always in the way, and it's as comfortable as life is here, even doing this, because I'm living in a city and I have like a nice bed and a heater in my room, and my house is like small, but it's kind of cool. And I have a nice bike, and like I have a grocery store next to my house, and I came to the city to like meet a girl and like go to school and do all this stuff. As great as that is, my goal is like a really tough thing, to learn a new language and go to another country and do all that. And I think that the healthiest thing that like keeps me motivated and interested in life and like moving forward is the movement of myself in a direction like that, where I can learn a lot and like kind of explore new areas of your mind and how you live and stuff. So I think I should just totally 100% focus on that, work as much as I can, and just get through this part of life here. This isn't really like my home, it's just a place I kind of stopped along the way, and it was hard, and I just kind of don't feel comfortable with not enough money or time to really get to know people like I would at all. Like, it's just a blaze of work just to get through it all. So good luck quitting drinking, and I'll keep making videos. And if you ever kind of get down about a girl or something, remember that it's in your mind. A lot of it is in your mind, how you feel and who you think she is and who you think you are, and be peaceful, be happy. All right.